just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Here's Stafford.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. To the air again, Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Locke. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's another Seahawks.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Seahawks at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Straight ahead, Walker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Block now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Stafford now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again at Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Rams 1st down. first and goal. Los
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams win.